अब जो कार्ड्स की बात की, लेवल 1 का जो कार्ड था उसमें बेसिकली हमने लेवल 3 लेवल्स में कार्ड्स डिजाइन किए। जैसे ये फर्स्ट लेवल का कार्ड है, इसमें एक क्वेश्चन मेंशन्ड है, उसका सोल्यूशन दिया है और एक एरर है। लेवल 2 में क्वेश्चन कार्ड है, अब इसमें दो एरर्स हैं, एक जो कॉम्प्रिहेंशन है, कॉम्प्रिहेंशन पर बेस्ड, और एक रीडिंग पर बेस्ड एरर है। फिर ऐसे ही लेवल 3 में तीन तरह के एरर्स किए, कॉम्प्रिहेंशन एरर, रीडिंग एरर एंड देन प्रोसेस एरर। तो 3 से 4 बच्चों का ही ग्रुप था जो क्लासरूम में रखा गया, और क्वेश्चंस को बहुत केयरफुली बच्चों को पढ़ने के लिए इंस्ट्रक्शंस प्रॉपर दिए गए कि कैसे क्वेश्चन को रीड करना है, उसके बाद कैसे उसको सॉल्व करना है, कहाँ आपको मिस्टेक्स हो सकती हैं और कहाँ नहीं हो सकती हैं, वो आपको सर्च करना है। तो जब ये क्लासरूम में जब इंटरवेंशन हो रहा था तो बहुत सारे डिस्कशंस जो मुझे लग रहा था कि होंगे या नहीं होंगे, बट डिस्कशंस वर एमर्ज इन द क्लासरूम। तो कुछ वर्बैटम्स मैं यहाँ लेकर आई हूँ। जैसे कुछ बच्चों ने ये कहा, बहुत जल्दी बच्चे रिलेट कर पाए जो उसमें प्रॉब्लम्स थी, जो उसमें मिस्टेक्स थी, वो निकल कर आए कि ये तो ऐसी ही मिस्टेक्स हैं जो मैं भी करती हूँ, सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ मिस्टेक्स है, क्योंकि मिस्टेक्स मैंने वहीं से लिए थे जो बच्चे कर रहे थे, उनके ही आंसर शीट से। ये क्वेश्चन, जैसे एक ये है, ये क्वेश्चन तो बिल्कुल अब कुछ क्वेश्चंस में बच्चों को लगा कि ये तो बिल्कुल ठीक है, इसमें कहीं कोई एरर नहीं है, बट देन फिर वो ग्रुप बड़ा हुआ कि मेरे 3 बच्चों में ग्रुप में नहीं समझ में आ रहा कि एरर कहाँ है, तो नेक्स्ट ग्रुप से पूछ लिया कि यार एरर कार्ड है, कहीं ना कहीं तो एरर होगा, सो लेट अस सर्च कि कहाँ एरर है। तो वो जब क्वेश्चन ढूंढा तो हाँ कोई तो दूसरे मेंबर ने उसे बताया कि यहाँ पर वर्ड अपोजिट लिखा है। ये 3 ग्रुप्स में सेम कार्ड रोटेट हुआ। तीसरे ग्रुप ने फाइनली ये फाउंड किया कि क्वेश्चन में डायग्राम में जो उसमें सेंटेंस में अपोजिट डायरेक्शन लिखा है और डायग्राम सेम डायरेक्शन में बना है, तो वो एक वर्ड से पूरा क्वेश्चन गलत हो रहा है। तो 2 ग्रुप्स ने कहा कि बिल्कुल ठीक है ये क्वेश्चन, बट थर्ड ग्रुप ने उसको कैच किया कि ये एक सिंगल वर्ड से भी पूरा क्वेश्चन हमारा गलत हो सकता है। फिर बहुत सारे बच्चों ने अपने मिसकंसेप्शंस देखे, रीड डाउट्स जो जो उनको हो रहे थे कि यहाँ पे गलत हो सकता है, फिर जब डिस्कशन हुआ कि नहीं नहीं यहाँ गलत नहीं है, ये पॉइंट ठीक है, और वो क्यों ठीक है वो आपस में डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि ये थियोरेटिकल है। अ, अब कुछ बच्चों ने कहा कि मुझे, मैं पहले क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करूंगा उसके बाद हम आंसर ढूंढेंगे, बट कुछ ने कहा कि हम खुद अपने हिसाब से देखेंगे। वैल्यूज में कुछ ने डिस्कशन किया कि वैल्यूज गलत हैं। फिर जब इस तरह से डिस्कशन के बाद ये 3 दिन तक सेशन मैंने रखा था, मतलब क्योंकि टोटल 15 कार्ड्स बनाए थे, और अ, कुछ ग्रुप्स में ऐसा हुआ कि एक ही कार्ड पर पूरे आधे घंटे डिस्कशन चलता रहा। नेक्स्ट डे फिर हम सेकंड कार्ड पर गए। मैक्सिमम एक ग्रुप ने 3 से 4 ही कार्ड्स किए, पूरे 5 कार्ड किसी भी ग्रुप ने नहीं किए थे। ग्रुप सेम रहे, बट रिफ्लेक्शन जो बच्चों के थर्ड डे आए उसमें ये था कि मैम हम भी यही गलतियां करते हैं और अब ये याद रहेंगी कि ये गलती नहीं करूंगी, क्योंकि ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन वो उन्होंने खुद ये समझे कि जो सेंटेंस में हम पढ़ रहे हैं उसको, सेंटेंस को मैथमेटिकली ट्रांसफॉर्म कैसे हम कर रहे थे, जिसने गलत किया उसमें से कैच हम कर पा रहे हैं इजीली। अगर फिगर गलत है तो सारा क्वेश्चन गलत हो जाएगा, कैलकुलेशन से कोई मैटर नहीं करता, मतलब ट्रांसफॉर्म करना उसको फिगर में वो इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये उनको समझ में आ गया उस हिसाब से। मिस्टेक्स निकालना, कुछ बच्चों ने ये भी कहा कि बहुत मुश्किल है, लेकिन मजा आया इस काम में, मिस्टेक्स निकालने में। कहीं कहीं ऐसा लगा कि गलती नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी बहुत ध्यान से देखा तो गलती नजर आ गई, तो हम भी ऐसी गलती करते हैं जो आगे गलतियां ये हम अवॉइड करेंगे। तो इस तरह से मुझे ये लगा कि कंक्लूजन यही मुझे लगा कि ये पोटेंशियल एड है हमारा एक लर्निंग प्रोसेस में, अगर हम एरनियस एग्जांपल्स देते हैं बच्चों को, लेकिन उसको बैलेंस करना बहुत जरूरी है डिफरेंट प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग टेक्निक्स के साथ। अगर हम सिंगल इसको लेकर चले तो शायद पॉसिबल नहीं है, बट बहुत सारी और टेक्निक्स की भी जरूरत है, जैसे एक क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करके देना, फिर ग्रुप्स में उनसे करवाना। मैंने अपनी क्लास में मतलब पहले उन्हीं के ही सॉल्व किए हुए क्वेश्चंस जब उनको दिए थे, उन्हीं की आंसर शीट्स दी थी, तो वो एक इनहिबिशन हुआ था आंसर्स उसमें प्रॉब्लम्स निकालने में, मतलब मिस्टेक्स निकालने में। जैसे मैंने सॉल्व किया और मैंने सेम क्वेश्चन पीयर ग्रुप में दे दिया सेम शीट कि अब इसका इसमें मिस्टेक्स निकालो, तो वहां पर वो एक दूसरे का मजाक सा बनना शुरू हो गया, बुली करना शुरू हो गया। तो फिर मुझे लगा कि नहीं, इस तरह से नहीं होना चाहिए। मैं कार्ड्स ही एक अलग बनाऊंगी जो सबको, मतलब एक वो सबके लिए कॉमन वो रहेगा। ये लेकिन एक ऑब्जर्वेशन ये मेन रही कि जिनको अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं थी, मतलब जिनको उस कॉन्सेप्ट, जो बच्चे थोड़ा पीछे थे उस अंडरस्टैंडिंग में, वो सिर्फ सुन रहे थे। लेकिन वो सुन रहे थे, ये बहुत क्लियर रहा कि वो एटलीस्ट दे वर ट्राइंग टू लिसन टू द डिस्कशंस व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन द ग्रुप। और उसके बाद ग्रेजुअली कहीं उनको लग रहा था कि इन्वॉल्व होना है, तो वो इन्वॉल्व हो रहे थे। बहुत शाय स्टूडेंट्स ने भी परफॉर्म किया, प्रेजेंटेशंस दी जब ग्रुप में आकर, तो बच्चे बोल रहे थे। दैट वाज द मेन थिंग जो मुझे लगा कि मैथमेटिकल टॉक इसके थ्रू हम क्लास में इमर्ज मतलब आ सकती है। थैंक यू सो मच। ये सब मिसकंसेप्शन इज बेसिकली जब हम एक माइंड में एक वो किसी कॉन्सेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग के बारे में ही हम जो हमें सोचना है, मतलब जो एक प्रोसेस है उसकी जगह पर हम किसी और प्रोसेस पर फोकस करते हैं, तो वो एक हमें मिसलीडिंग मिसकंसेप्शन की तरफ ले जाता है कि इस तरह से हम नहीं मतलब जैसे अगर हम ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज की बात करें, तो टैन थीटा की अगर हम बात करें तो इट्स परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन बेस। लेकिन अगर वो बच्चा उसको इस कॉन्सेप्ट को नहीं समझ पा रहा है, इस चीज को नहीं ले रहा है, तो ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज की अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं है, तो वो जो नेक्स्ट चीज पर लेकर जाएगा, वहां जहां भी वो यूज करेगा, वो उसको मिसलीड ही करेगा, वो एरर में ही जाएगा। तो वो उसका एक जो मिसकंसेप्शन बन गया है टैन थीटा या ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज के बारे में, वो उसको आगे नहीं बढ़ने देगा। तो मिसकंसेप्शंस कहीं ना कहीं एरर्स की तरफ हमें लेकर जाती हैं। तो पहले मिसकंसेप्शंस अगर क्लियर होंगी तो एरर्स हमारे सॉल्व होने शुरू हो जाएंगे। यस सर। यस सर। So in writing, what I observed that the child is writing and I am checking that error, and we are one to when maybe say this, or we are analyzing the error. But whenever it's in verbal form, like then I may not be the head of that leading the discussion. It's the children only who are leading the discussion and they are resolving their errors. So the major thing, I think, the difference was that there is a problem in reading. Like whenever we have, like we in government schools, what I observe in that in my school, the textbooks are in English because they are reading English medium textbook. But their main language, their mother tongue, and the language in which they understand is Hindi. So uh, it's not just the comprehension problem, it's the reading problem, that translating English into their their own understanding is one thing which I observed in that during that discussion, कि अगर मैं उस क्वेश्चन को उनको हिंदी में जब समझा रही थी कि क्या लिखा है, तो वो कॉम्प्रिहेंड करके उसको ट्रांसफॉर्म कर पा रहे थे। तो इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ लैंग्वेज, नॉट इन सेंस ऑफ रीडिंग, बट so actually the Hindi medium students, like what I felt that the textbooks in Hindi medium are also not in the language which we speak. It's very much theoretical, like not exactly theoretical. It's very standardized. Hmm. Then this line. Thank you.
I must congratulate you for the work you've done with the students. I have two questions. आपने trigonometry के लिए सब चीजें try की, so have you done it for other mathematical concepts? And in the longer run, जैसे आपने बोला कि students peer के errors को देख के मजाक बना रहे थे, you are getting judgmental. But through these interventions, have you seen some change in your students towards looking at their own errors, towards error of peers? I just wanted to know your experience, not
Yes,
from
ma'am.
outside
I'm very fascinated with this now. So I'm taking this to the surface area and volume now. So the pictures, the figures they are drawing from the question after reading the questions. So the one thing now, the bully thing is coming down, because they all have realized that हम सब mistake करते हैं, हम सब कहीं ना कहीं गलतियां कर रहे हैं इन क्वेश्चंस को करने में. सिर्फ इट्स नॉट द क्वेश्चन, इट्स आई डेंट टेल देम. अब मैं उनको सॉल्व करने के लिए नहीं कहती, बिकॉज ऑफ पॉजिटिव टाइम मुझे अब लगा कि ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम होता, ज्यादा वो है, तो फोकस वही रहता है कि आपने डायग्राम सही बनाया है, उसको मैथमेटिकल टर्म्स में आप समझ पा रहे हो या नहीं समझ पा रहे. तो देयर इज अ चेंज, but I don't have any quantitative proof for that, significant proof for that. But there is a change. They are doing reading the question, they're taking time in reading and then comprehending and transforming. So the focus is on the first three parts now, rather than sure, ma'am.
Just wanted to ask you, math talk is a very important aspect of teaching and learning mathematics. आप अपने routine teaching में, do you bring math talk, give
Yes.
opportunity to students to talk mathematics ever? Because if you don't give it, then how will they learn to?
Sure.
Is it constraint of time if you don't do it, or you do it very often and probably?
So I try to do it very often. I want to quote my example here. I have a class of 95 students. Two sections are merged in one classroom. और मैं जब तक कुछ लेकर नहीं जाती वो मुझे देखते नहीं है और सुनते नहीं है, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर टॉलर देन मी. तो मुझे देखते ही नहीं है. इट्स लाइक तो मैं कुछ ना कुछ उनके पास लेकर जाती हूँ, कोई ना कोई टीएलएम या कोई क्वेश्चन ऐसा कुछ, कोई चीज ऐसी जो जब तक मैं उसको बोर्ड पर या उनके सामने नहीं रखूंगी वो मेरी तरफ नहीं देखते और उस कॉन्सेप्ट की तरफ नहीं आते जिस पर मुझे लेकर जाना है. तो वो जो हाफ एन आवर है, वो हाफ एन आवर में शायद 15 मिनट वो बोलते हैं और मुझे अगर 10 मिनट बोलने के लिए मिल जाते हैं तो मुझे लगता है मोर देन एनफ है कि एटलीस्ट वो 90 बच्चे मुझे सुन रहे हैं. तो उसमें से अगर 10 बच्चे भी कुछ ना कुछ रिप्लाई करते हैं, आते हैं सामने कुछ करने के लिए, जैसे मैं अभी हम 3D शेप्स पर कर रहे थे तो मैं नेट्स लेकर गई थी, हमारी टीएलएम किट में नेट्स हैं. तो वो सभी बच्चे, मेरे पास 2 सेट्स थे नेट के, तो सबको तो हम नहीं दे पाई, कुछ बच्चों ने किया, लेकिन वो सभी एक्साइटेड थे और वो फिर कुछ समझ तो एटलीस्ट उनको ये शब्द याद हो गया कि इसको नेट कहते हैं और ये इस शेप का बन जाएगा. लेकिन कैसे बनेगा, कुछ ने जिसको नहीं मिला पेपर फाड़कर बनाना शुरू कर दिया कि ऐसे करने की हम कोशिश कर सकते हैं. तो मतलब आई ट्राई टू, एक्चुअली आई एम फ्रॉम प्राइमरी बैकग्राउंड, मतलब प्राइमरी क्लासेस को मैंने 13 साल पढ़ाया, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है वहां बच्चे ज्यादा बोलते हैं, टीचर कम बोलता है. और यहाँ पर जब मैं आई हूँ तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि टीचर ही बोलता है, बच्चे तो बोलते ही नहीं है. तो उनको बुलवाना ज्यादा मुझे लगा कि बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. मैथ्स एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट नहीं है कि सिर्फ लिखते रहो, कॉपी में करना इज नथिंग. तो मैं एक सेंटेंस बच्चों को बोलती हूँ, आपके एग्जाम में कॉपी नहीं जाएगी, आपके एग्जाम में आपका ब्रेन जाएगा जिसको बुलवाना है आपको. वो अगर बोल रहा है तो आपका हाथ अपने आप बोलेगा पेपर में, अगर वो नहीं बोल रहा तो फिर नहीं बोलेगा.
Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच.
That is a joint act by Sunita Yadav and Dr. Bhandira.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. I, Sunita Yadav, and Dr. Sanjana, my co-author, we both are teaching and learning mathematics since 20 years, since Salman Public School. And we have learned a lot from students. Every year we are learning something new. So based on our theme is innovation in mathematics, teaching and learning. And all the experiences we have taken from the classroom itself. why this idea came, even though we received the message, that theme from SCRT later on, but we have started something in the school right from the beginning of the year. And CF23, they have given a lot of emphasis on competency-based learning. Competency, we have to improve the child. Competency, we have to improve. Then how we can improve competency in mathematics? So first of all, we should know that what is competency in mathematics. We have divided the entire curriculum in 4 or 5 competency, like mathematical. Uh, uh, First competency is mathematical thinking, how they representation, how they interpretation, and of course the way they thinking. That means mathematical thinking and problem solving. So these are not of words. There is a lot of logic behind it. So first we thought, why not we should diagnose our students. We want to check the depth of knowledge of the student. So for that, we have diagnosed our students, the depth of knowledge, and our school took initiative. We did a pilot project for classes 6 to 9 and 11th for all the students and for all subjects, not only mathematics, for all subjects. And then we have identified the students' basic depth of knowledge and level 2 and level 3, that is how they apply the concepts, and the mathematical thinking also. Even though it's not easy to check mathematical thinking, I will say it's a more of higher order thinking questions. And some strategies we have planned to improve. We have applied those strategies and certain observation made. So the entire research is based on that. Now, we have worked on 3 objectives. We worked on 3 objectives. First, we have identified the depth of knowledge of the students, as I told you. And the second objective is to identify the learning style of the students. Means the students are visual learner, kinesthetic, or auditory learner. And then we have introduced the concept as per the learner need, and then in an innovative way. And then we have tried to enhance the applied concepts and the problem solving skill. And the third is impact of innovative method on assessment of level 2 and level 3. Level 2 means I'm talking about level 2. Level 2 is nothing, but it's applied part of the mathematics. And level 3 is that is how higher order thinking and evaluation. So we have achieved our goal in 4 stages. Our first stage, we have designed our assessment test. We have designed our paper in 3 sections, section A, B, C, and the section A covered only understanding and knowledge-based question, that is DOK level 1. And the second section is application-based problem, and the third section is higher order thinking skill and evaluation. Then after that, in the second stage, second method, we have diagnosed the students, their learning style, and one Google form is given to them, and we have taken a sample of 80 students of class 9, and the collected responses were analyzed, and then we have tried to find the learning style of the students. The third method is based on when we have diagnosed our learning style of the students, then we have prepare a lesson plan as per the need of the student. Like we have incorporate activities, assignments of different levels, and then after that, for keeping that in mind, all kind of learner. And the fourth stage, post intervention, after implementing the differentiated instruction approach, a second assessment were taken of their different levels, and then a certain comparison we have done, and initial assessment which we have done in the month of September. And after that, now after the teaching strategies applied, after that again assessment has done, and certain qualitative and quantitative analysis has done. These are the 4 methods. In the first procedure, we have prepared the blueprint, as you can see on the screen, that is depth of knowledge level 1, 2, and 3. We have segregated our question paper in this way. It's not a normal routine question paper. We have tried. Again, I'm saying it's a pilot project. The first time we did it. Then our blueprint accordingly, in all the questions we want to achieve certain learning objective, and we have designed all the questions in that way only. Then this is the result analysis of our students for all the classes we have done. In class 6, you can see here, section 1 of 32 marks, section 2, 24, and third also 24. In section 1, which is basic understanding and knowledge, so less than 40% students you can see in all the columns, class till class 11th. And similarly, in 24 marks, we kept the level a little bit high, applied concepts were tested. In that also less than 10 marks, that means 40%. The list we have the data. And this from the graph, you can easily assess that the blue height of the blue graph, that is representing where the students, they have not performed. They need kind of input from our side also. And this is DOK level 2. That is how the students, they have applied the concept. Even from these two graphs, we can see very easily that in DOK level 2, the students need enhancement. And basic level is little bit better, satisfactory, you can say that. And in the third level, where we have to higher order thinking questions were given, and we can observe that a lot of scope is there. A lot of improvement is required in that. So we have just picked up our research DOK level 2 and 3. We thought what to do. Now we've diagnosed our student. We took assistance of our that is psychological department, and they have given one learning style assessment. Then we took learning style assessment of our 80 students of class 9, and these are the outcomes. We found that is around 52% students are visual learner, and around 17% are auditory, and 19% are kinesthetic learner. Once we have identified our learner, then we have given a strategy. We have planned our lesson plan as per the learner need. Now, Dr. Sanjana will continue.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think I'm audible, or do I need to take a mic? Okay. So now I'm going to explain you like what we did. Like, we have identified the learning styles, and it was not possible to do it in all the classes. So we took class 9th as a sample, so that we come to know like if we are changing our learning styles, if we are identifying the learning styles, if we are changing the way we teach the methodology, do we have any impact of that? Do we have the impact of such thing? So this was a lesson plan which was there. So we introduced, this was the chapter of quadrilaterals, which was taken in the month of October. So in pre-content, what we did was we gave a link of maths comic book in which the quadrilateral concepts and definitions were there. Along with that, the online activity quiz was there. Because normally now what we do is that we give pre-content. Next day in the class, it was not in one class, it was in, it took around 8 to 10 periods. Next day in the class, the teacher had an oral discussion in the form of a quiz, whatever concepts were there. So next day the teacher did that. After that, during the class content, the teacher had to design, it's the concepts are there, but the designing of the activities were there, which helped the different learning styles students. So here we had two activities in the class. Constructing quadrilaterals with straws, which was for visual and kinesthetic learners. The objective was to understand the structural properties of quadrilaterals through hands-on construction. Next activity which was given was Venn diagram. After this activity which was then done, again the discussions were there and some concepts more which were there in the chapter were introduced. After that, the post content, like what homework we wanted the students to do. So here we divided our homework into 2-3 parts. The first thing was that the first part was given as per the learning style. So for the first type of learners, visual, we told them to create a digital poster which summarized all the types of quadrilaterals and its properties. For auditory, we told them to record the properties as well as the midpoint theorem. And for the third one, at your home or wherever you are going, it should not be in the school, at home, you just find one type of quadrilateral and take a picture and write a short paragraph according to that. Beside this, once the discussion, everything was done, we had given them the NCRT exercise. And since we were working on DOK, we had given them the assignments also, which had the higher order thinking skills. This is the students' corner, the work done by the students. Impact of this assessment, the qualitative analysis. One thing what we noticed was that there was increase in student participation. Because when we are teaching them, giving them as per their requirements, so what we found was that there was increase in the student participation, and it encouraged students to ask the questions and share insights without the fear of making mistakes. Activities and assignments as per the DOK level, it helped them to develop the comprehension, they were able to identify the misconception, and it helps to improve their visual and the motor skills and help in approaching the problem solving. Earlier, it was like this, the question they used to read, they say we are not able to understand. Now, what the teachers found that at least the students who were not doing previously, at least they are putting some efforts. Through different means of expression, like we had told them to go out and do the experiments and all that, it helped them to bridge the gap between the theory and the practical. Last, it not only helped them their problem solving skills, but also to develop their visual literacy and the spatial awareness. This is the graph which we had prepared. This was the DOK level 2 and 3 of the exam conducted in the month of September. This was the assessment of this topic, which we did with the help of this strategy. This is the comparison of the results of the students of the half yearly and pre-final. If we see this blue column, you will see slight improvement is there because the paper consisted of all the chapters, and we had taken this chapter through this method. So we could see slight improvement in this. Now, the conclusion of this was that the tailored instructions, like in assessing the DOK levels along with the work model, it allowed for a more personalized and effective teaching approach addressing diverse student needs. It enhanced engagement and comprehension. The implementation of the innovative multimodal strategies, it helped students to improve their concepts they were able to understand, and it helped them in solving the higher order thinking skills question. And if we see the comparative and qualitative analysis, the effectiveness of the intervention, there is measurable improvement. Like the improvement is very less, but there is some improvement. And last, what was this was that it helped the students who were not confident to gain the confidence. Like since yesterday we are hearing that बच्चा कह देता है कि मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा. So we found that at least that confidence has been gained by those students who were not able to do anything in the initial stage. Thank you.
So, hi. Two questions. One, how, like, can you elaborate more on what was the tool for the learning style identification, visual, auditory, kinesthetic? Like, how did you know which student belongs to which style?
Okay.
And second one is when you're saying that the tailored instruction. Now, my question is it at least when it comes to the pre-learning model thing, is it the match between the assessment type and the student's learning style which is creating this difference, or is it just that you are giving a much richer engaging activity? Like, so if you had changed it, like given this to somebody else, it would have given the same results. How do we know that?
So in the first question you asked about how you have, which student from which learning style, right? So we have, we have a psychology department, and we have counselor with us. So we took assistance. We have a lot of discussion done with them. And she has given a one test of learning style walk model. This is inventory, walk learning style inventory. So there were 14 questions in that, and we have given to the student. It's not mathematical question; it's general questions. So we have online students. They were in the computer room. They all sit together and they have given the test. Then we have analyzed, and result comes out in this way. So we have identified each students. They have which style he has. Now, the second question you asked for each students, the learning style, for example, the child is visual, but our instructional mode is not only this is for visual, this is for auditory, this is for kinesthetic. We have designed the activities for all type of learner, right? So auditory, though anyway, auditory though always
Is always there for everyone.
only visual and kinesthetic. And because when we have given the straw and make a quadrilateral, so the students, we didn't talk what we have to do. We have given them straw, right? And write down what you can observe regarding the diagonals about the sides. So they have, this is observation. Through observation, they have made table and they have identified this from the straw. They have measured the length of each side and they have put up some kind of observation. So kinesthetic learner, they engaged in that also, and visual. For visual also, of course, in post content, we have we have separated all type of homework also for them, assignments also for them. But yes, in teaching mode में हमने क्या किया है कि whatever we are conveying through activity, through assessments are not different. Assessments are same for everybody, but we have increased the level because our main motive was we want to check they are able to apply the concepts in different situations. One, and second, are they able to deal the higher order thinking skill questions? So only of course we have to prepare the students for that. But initially, just to build up the base means all the properties of quadrilateral should be clear in all aspects. So that is covered through activity method and through our teaching.
And one more thing I want to add, basically when we are talking about the properties of the quadrilaterals, I think when the students go in class 10th onwards, if you ask them, they are not able to recall it. They keep on asking you, like in coordinate geometry, they keep on asking you, are the diagonals equal in rectangle when they are doing the properties. This method, because since they have done on their own, this method was, what we found was that it was long-term learning. It was long-term learning because earlier it was what? We were giving them the properties. Now the students, they know these are the properties. They are making it and identifying on them. So the main thing was it was a long-term learning process.
And it's a pilot project. And it's not that for SCRT we did it. We were in the month of September, we have already done it, and later after that invitation comes, then we have thought, why not we proceed further.
And we are representing our school maths faculty teachers.
That for the faculty, entire, in fact, all the subjects we did it, this pilot project.
Yeah, the entire maths faculty of Salwan Public School is there. The teachers of class 9, first it was done by all the teachers, then the teachers of class 9 had made the lesson plan. We being the senior teachers, we have brought this project here because now we want to see whether it is, actually we can start with the lower classes, because if you start these activities with higher classes, they are not in that mood to do it. But if we start right from the lower classes, I think it will make their mindset that we have to study.
This, right, is it a best practice or not? We are just approaching to it.
Some type of questions were given. So can you just give one or two examples?
Like for example, in a quadrilateral, when three angles are same, is it a parallelogram?
Type of identification of the child.
We have a questionnaire with us. We have a sample.
We have a questionnaire.
We have a sample with
You want to
us.
see that sample? Question paper, blueprint, and everything.
Share it in the group, ma'am. If you want, we will just share a PDF in the group.
Is it okay for you now? Your question. So Matt, please discuss with these two people later. After that. Okay, the now last track is that's the going to talk about what's fastest and easiest way to write multiplication tables.
नहीं हुआ
It is speed reading.
अभी आया ना अभी जस्ट अभी अभी आया था he will put up he will speak actually right इसका क्लोज कर ले पहले बंद कर ये अभी अभी ओपन हुआ हाँ सर आ गया जल्दी डालना इसको ओपन कर हाँ ओके यहाँ कम कर रहे हैं रिफ्रेश हो गया पहले इसको बंद कर रिफ्रेश कर ले पहले थोड़ा सा बंद कर सब पहले आप एक ना रन किया ना पहले आया हाँ हाँ उस समय होगा उस समय तो होगा जी सर मैं यहीं से ओपन करूँ ना फाइल से फुल स्क्रीन पर आपको देख शेयर हो रही है हाँ ग्रीन हो रही है हो गया एक बार चेक कर ठीक हो गया ना
Okay, so please.
Morning all. My name is Dr. Vikas Khatri. I am here to present world fastest and easiest way to write multiplication table. I am saying this fastest and easy. I am not a mathematics teacher or not a mathematician. I am basically a civil engineer. But recently, last month, I discovered this method. And at present, I can say that this is the world fastest and easiest method. So before that, we are mostly using the method which is long multiplication method, in which what we do, we multiply every number with 1, then 2, then 3, and so on. This is our basic long multiplication method. The day child start learning mathematics, after his start, when he got to learn tables, because yesterday we are discussing that every child afraid to learn mathematics table. They have to learn table up to 20. So this start afraid of mathematics. Don't even afraid of table, you're afraid of mathematics. So I decided to go through it. The second method, which is better than long multiplication method, is doubling and adding method, in which what we can do, just start with 24. You just double this 24 into 2. So doubling is little bit simple. Then again, what you do, add 24 in 48, and you will get 72. again multiply 48 into 2, or you can say double it. So in this process, we are doing only two things, either doubling or adding. But still we have to double it, means we have to multiply 96 into 2 or 48 into 2. Again, is create a multiplication process. So this is the step in which we can double and add, and we get the answer. This is little bit simple than long multiplication table method. After that, there is one Vedic split method. This is more simpler than both of those methods. Just start with 24. What you have to, you just start with single digit with 4. Write table of 4. Then 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 8, 32, 36 and 40. Then again start with 2 and write table of 2. So now what you are doing, you are, instead of doing multiple of 2-digit number, you are doing multiple of single digit. So it's simple than those two methods. Just multiply table of 2. So we need to learn only table up to 9. And after that, what you do, the first column, or you can say the unit column, the 10th digit of unit column add to the 10th digit number of 10th column, like this. Just add 6 and 1. So we get 7. The answer will be 72. Again add 8 plus 1. You will get answer 96. Then 10 plus 2. 12 plus 2. What we get? 14. Answer 144. 14 plus 2. 16 plus 3. 18 plus 3. 216, and 20 plus 4, 24. So this is better than those two methods. But problem this method is that we can use this method only the number of 2 digit. If you want to solve this method with 3 digit or more than that, you can't apply this method. So now come to my method, which name as add and observe method. So I use two words, that add and observe. So what the main things in this method is, this is faster. You can see after complete the presentation. Simpler, universal, and enhanced pattern. So everything is there in this method. No need to multiply a single digit. You just have to add. So the word I use is add. And other thing you have to do is observe. So thing is that what I have to observe, we will see there. The process is simple. If the digit in the previous column, means in first column, increases, we add the same number in respective other columns. If the digit not increases means either decrease or same. Same will come in the special cases when there is 9 in the number. Then we add one more than the correct number. So this is theory. Just come to directly to example. Let we have to write the multiplication of 24. Just start with 4, single digit. We are not using double digit. Add 4 plus 4, 8. Then 8 plus 4, 12. But if I am saying 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, then we are doing multiplication. Na? 4 into 1, 4 into 2, 4 into 2. But I am saying in my method, there is no multiplication, only addition. So instead of 12, I will write only 2. Only single digit. Then again add 4. 2 plus 4, 6 plus 4, 10. Again I will write only 0. No need to write 10. 1 will go somewhere and will come later. Then again add 4. Again add 4. Again 4. 8 plus 4, 12. We will write only 2. Then again add 4, 6. Then again add 4, 0. So this is the beauty of this method. Just we are adding 4. And secondly, we are working only with single digit. Even we are not working with double digit. Now this, take the column of 2. In this also, we have to see that in the first column, number is increasing or decreasing. So 4 and 8. After 4, 8 is greater than 4 or less than 4. So I will use word I and not I. Means increasing means I, not increasing means not I. See, I will take some small letter. I is the small letter. So I will see 4, 8, I. So I means I will add 2 plus 2, 4. Then after 8 number is 2, decreasing. So we add 1 more than 2. Number is 2, we will add now 3. So 4 plus 3, number is decreasing. So 4 plus 3, 7. Now 2 and 6, number is increasing. So we will add 2. Then 6 and 0, decreasing, we will add 3. Then add 2, number is increasing, again number is increasing, add 2. 8 to 2, number decrease, add 3. Then increase, add 2. Then decrease, add 3. So you will get the multiplication of 240 just by observing the pattern, adding the number. Only one thing you have to remember, just you see in your mind that number is increasing or not increasing. As fast you observe this method, you will do multiplication very easily. First thing. Second thing, the beauty of this method is that if you do any mistake in the mid of the operation, your last answer will be wrong. Means we have started with 24, our last answer will be 240. So indirectly you will check your method also, whether your answer is right or wrong. So take one more example. Let's start with 3. It's better if you speak 3 plus 3, then good. 0. Simple. There is no trick in this. So you all are mathematics teacher, so it's better you speak. I am not a math teacher. So 3 to 6, number increase, we add 4. So 4 plus 4, 8. Then 6 to 9, number increase, again add 4, 12. 9 to 2, number. So we add 5, 17. Then increase, add 4. Then again increase, add 4. Then decreasing, add 5. Increase, add 4. Then increase, add 4. Then decreasing, add 5. So we get the answer. Now what I am saying this method is applicable for all number, all big numbers, whatever 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit, 5 digit, doesn't matter. Add and write. So take one last example with 3 digit number. Let we have number 326. So 6, start with 6. 6 plus 6, 12. No need to write 12, only 2. 2 plus 6, 8. 4, 6, 2, good, 8, 0. Okay. Now see the pattern. If number increase, we will add 2. In second column, if number not increase, we add 3. So 6 to 2, number decrease, add 3, 5. Then 2, good. Decrease 3, 10. We write only 0, single digit. Only in the last column we have to write both the digit, otherwise only single digit. Then 4 to 0, number decrease, add 3. 2, 5, good. Then decrease 8. Increase 10, so we write only 0. Decrease, we add 3, 6. So, and checking process is continue in our method. Our first digit is 6 and here our second digit is 6 in the last. So if we not get 6 means we are doing something wrong. So we can check. Then again, now see the second column. Number increase, we add 3. number decrease, we add one more than 3, that is 4. So start 7, 6 increasing, 3 plus 3. Then 5 to 7 number increase, we add 9, 13. We add one more than 3. Then 16, 19, good. Decreasing, we add 4, 26, then 29, and last increasing 32. So this is our method. I have done this up to 3 digit. You can do this for 4 digit, 5 digit, 6 digit. You have only 1 to 9 number. You have to either add and add and add. Only the practice you need is you have to see the observation whether number is increasing or non increasing. So after this presentation, can I say that this is the fastest and easiest way to write multiplication table? How many of you think this is fasting? ठीक है, तो इसको आप बच्चों को पढ़ाइएगा. ठीक है, मैंने पीडीएफ भी भेज दिया है उस पर और लिंक भी भेज दिया. जो मैंने पेपर लिखा है उस पेपर में और डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन किया गया 4 डिजिट 5 डिजिट, क्योंकि इसमें कुछ एक्सप्लेन नहीं करना है. सिंपल चीज है. हर कॉलम के लिए हमें एक ही प्रोसेस ऐड करना है. नंबर इंक्रीज सेम नंबर डिक्रीज वन मोर देन दैट. लेकिन मैथमेटिशियन होने के कारण मुझे इसको प्रूव भी करना होगा वेदर आई एम राइट और रॉन्ग. सो फॉर दैट आई डन 2 टेस्ट. One is theoretical analysis, theoretical weight analysis. In that, what I can say, multiplying a 2 digit is difficult than adding 2 digit. I can say now, multiplying 3 into 6 is more difficult, or 3 plus 2 is more difficult. 3 into 2 is more difficult. So I weighted this as multiplying 2 digit, I weight them 2, and adding 2 digits, I weight them 1. Means multiplication is double hard than addition. So for all the 4 methods, I done this analysis. Long multiplication, split method, doubling, and add observe. And I got difficulty weight. For long multiplication, difficulty weight is 47. Split also 47. This I calculated for all the step. Means whatever step we are doing in adding and multiplying 2 digit. If I am multiplying 2 digit, I will add 2. If I am adding 2 digit, I will add 1. So this is the weight analysis, and what I result is the difficulty weight of AO method is 18, or remark was 62%. 62% in difficulty level. Computational complexity. Also, thank you, sir.
What about that? How do you justify your method is correct? So, are you having?
No, I don't have theory presentation. I don't have, but I can explain you that why we are doing this. Why number? If you add 6 plus 3, you will get 9. So there is no carry. But if you add 6 plus 5, 11, 1 we are doing carry. So in this method, what we are doing, we are leaving carry at present, and after that, at the end, we are adjusting that carry. Instead of writing that carry as 1 at the top, we are just visualizing this increasing or decreasing. So this is the just thing is that you are multiplying 6 into 3, either you add 6 times 3, 3 times 6, or multiply 6 into 3, 3 into 6, answer will be same. Only the process is different, that how you will tackle that. You can write this very fast. So you got this method, and I explained this theoretical analysis also, which is, I can say, 62% reduction. But this is my exception. This is mathematics analysis. No one know that, okay, you are saying maybe this is wrong. Children may not catch like this. So for that, just yesterday, I went nearby some school. That government school, name was Rajki Madhving Vidyalaya, Shivaji Nagar. This is just behind this. I went there. I taught 1 hour of lecture for this method, long division method and AO method. After that, I took test of there for 3 digit, I gave them 3 numbers, 24, 63 or some 89, I forget that number. And they wrote the number, I took the time. No, one group of class 8, because I don't have time that much. Number of students 60. They just, at the start, they wrote long multiplication method. In that, average time was 4.1, 4 minutes, 10 seconds. But after that, you see, just after one lecture, long method we are learning from 45 years. My age 45, so I am learning from 45 years. But this method, I taught them only half an hour, or 1 hour. Just after 1 hour, the time, average time was 2.20. Just 50%. So this is the beauty of this method. That is a very simple, very easy. Only you have to add, no need to multiply any digit. Thank you. Three-digit table or three-digit multiplication? Yes, it is very useful. Same question, when I discovered this method, I told one of my colleague that because I am a civil engineer and my colleague is also a civil engineer. He told me, what is the use of this table? You see that why we are learning multiplication? What is the use of multiplication? So that's why the numbers, how the numbers are established. The children doesn't know how these numbers are established, and it simply leaves the multiplication inside the class. I think it doesn't work. No, this the main. Why these steps and why they are writing like this? The child is thinking like that. So if you teach the tables. So because the tables like that, numbers counting like that, the child perspective is, why are these steps? And what is the use of this? And before that, if you teach the tables in a correct manner. So if you are multiplying, suppose if I having a coins and number like that. Suppose if I have 1 rupee coins and 10 rupees coins and 100 rupees coins. Suppose if I want to multiply a 3-digit number. For example, say 123 into 645. Okay, let us do an example inside the classroom itself. So we are going to take 123 into 645 means, so we are going to take 3 times, so that ones and tens and hundreds. So there is no need to put that multiplication. Okay. My perspective, no, I got your answer. This is my whole presentation is that.
No, it's okay.
No, sir, 1 minute. Just.
Thing is that see, he made some method. Yeah, instead of teaching first, okay, whether it's method correct or not, that will explore first. Right? Then when teaching, how can you explain? How do you teach this? That we can discuss later. Right now, take it as a method he gave. He's claiming that method is better than the actual method. So as a mathematician, not as a teaching method. He's claiming it is good for teaching. Yeah, my point. So we'll not take it as a teaching point. Teaching point will discuss later. Once it is completely analyzed and right. So how can you take it into classroom? That is later. Okay. Teaching the only mathematical.
Wait, just give me one.
Yeah.
1 minute, sir, only 1 minute. The use of multiplication, I have said my title is writing, not learning. Writing multiplication table. First thing is this. That if you second, we will discuss later other things. Why it is the use of writing multiplication? That you have some 4-digit number, 2346, and you have to divide it with 24. How will you divide? You will multiply. Let's you have 4-digit number 2346, and you have to divide it 24. So how will you divide? first you will multiply 24 with some number 3 or 4 so that you get first digit. Then you will put second number. Then again you will multiply 24 with some 5 digit minimum. In each step, you will multiply 24 with 2 numbers, 2 digit, right? So for solving 4 digit number, you have to multiply 24 at least 8 times. So instead of multiplying 24 every time, means for 3, for 5, or for 8, it's better you first write table of 24. And if you don't take time writing table of 24, it's better you write table of 24, then see which number you are getting for dividing that 24. So this is the main use what I am thinking. And I have told you earlier also I am not a math teacher. Thank you.